REGAN HILLYER TV. I'm super excited to bring this little project to you. Now, the premises of doing this, I've had a lot of people say, why are you doing the TV show? Like, what made you decide to do it? So for me, it's really getting across to you what it looks like to run a 7-figure business. Like, day in, day out, the ups and the downs, the good and the bad, like the craziness, the missing the planes, like all the stuff that goes down in our life on a regular basis. And a lot of my even clients that I work with so closely, it's like they think that I'm doing something like really secret behind the scenes, and I want to take you guys behind the scenes so you really can see the reality of everything that we're doing. Another reason for doing this as well is that I truly believe with social media that everything is heading in the direction of reality. It's kind of like the perfect gurus are gone, they're out. And I just really believe that it's shifting towards having a totally open, raw, real approach with everything online. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be crazy. Make sure you tune into all the episodes and enjoy episode number 1. Obviously in Sydney, we've got the 2 days at Money Mindset here, and then we leave and we fly to LA, and then we're going to fly out on the 13th overnight to New York and speak in New York at the event on the 14th. It's like an online people in the fitness industry basically wanting to build online businesses, and then we go to Vegas and then fly to Miami 23rd, and we'll be there 1, 2, 3 days. So on the 25th is the secret of the person or the office that we're walking into to interview. Yay! Yeah,
so exciting.
And then obviously the mastermind just out of LA that I told you about.
Yep.
The dinner party.
Yay!
So we're still in LA at this point, and then probably head back to Bali. I love that we can do like a private live stream. Like, no one else has access to this, right? It's only the Success Tribe. Coolest thing ever. There was something going on today about like directions. I don't really know what it was, but long story short, I just completely missed my flight to Sydney in the morning, which was great. I managed to get on another flight like 5-10 minutes later, and then I managed to walk down. When you like go through the bag scanner and everything, I managed to completely go down like the wrong one. Like, there were 2 basically, and I went down the wrong one, which put me into the wrong set of gates, which meant I had to come back and then go through security again. And then I walked the wrong way to the gate, and then by the time I got to the gate, they were like calling my name, like on the new flight, because I was about to miss that one. And then I got off the plane and I managed to just walk the complete wrong direction, and then I managed to like walk the wrong way to actually get my bags. So it's been really full on, and I'm like, Robin, I got Facebook Live. I'm so excited. I've been like deprived from having Facebook Live. Jess is hanging out down there. Robin, it's getting into nighttime. Do you have a night ritual like you do in the morning? And I basically recap the day in my head, and I just have a reflection moment around, what went really well and what could have been going better, basically. And then I always run through gratitude. So every single time, no matter how full on or crazy the day was, I always go through what I'm grateful for, because I know that if I'm grateful for all the good things, I'm going to receive more good things, right? So I always go through that. It generally takes about 20 minutes. Sometimes I literally do it lying in bed, but regardless, I always do it. Yeah. Okay. So we are about to call a radio station in Canada. We're chatting to Kathy Kennelly on the Winnipeg's morning show, and it's not morning here, it's like nearly midnight, which is awesome. But it's, what time is it there? 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time there, which is cool. So we're going to chat on 5 success strategies or success habits that were recently featured in an article which I wrote, which basically the radio station has picked up and want to chat to me about. So super pumped. It's midnight, but super pumped to be doing a radio interview. Why would you want to serve someone if it doesn't feel right, and you can't serve them to your best ability if it's not in alignment with you? And that's the thing, it's not about you and the money they're paying you or anything like that. It is about the client. So if you keep that in perspective, it's a lot easier to kind of get your head around this stuff.
Totally. I love it. So what's been one of the most rewarding things about being an entrepreneur for you?
For me, there's so much, like I literally love it. So probably the first thing is impact, just really having a massive impact in people's lives, you know, one by one, and especially online. Like since I shifted online, that's the coolest thing, I think, just to know that I've had so many people just even message me who aren't even working with me, who say, oh my gosh, you know, thank you for your blog posts, I read them all the time, you know, and it's like you'd never know that you're impacting that person, but then you really kind of get a grasp of how big it is, right? So that's right. Yeah, that's the coolest thing. Secondly, it would have to be the freedom. Like I'm addicted to it. I love, like I said, the travel. I love that it's like 6 a.m. and I'm in this awesome hotel with this crazy view in Sydney, and then we're off to LA tomorrow. Like I love that stuff. So I love the freedom to do what I want and hang out, you know, with the people that I want. And then, you know, it would be the money as well. It's the financial freedom and the ability to not have a ceiling on what you're doing. And if you set it up right to you know, scale proportionally to the money you're making, but the impact you're creating at the same time, like I just think that's the coolest freaking thing in the world.
It's kind of like making lasagna. Like you can't like put the top on without having the base, if that makes sense. So firstly, we're going to go into defining your relationship with money, right? And getting clear on, you know, the first step to creating change is having an awareness of where you're at. Secondly, we're going to go into money energy, which is what you guys kind of just started like talking about just before, like where the feeling energetically, how that happens, how it's created, how to tap into some cool energetic stuff that's going on around you without even realizing. I want to chat firstly on understanding money, okay, and really getting this grasp about this. And I want you guys, you know, over the next couple of days to start getting really comfortable. It feels a little bit awkward talking about money, like just a little bit. Yeah, a lot of people do. Right, and it's like they do anything to even like avoid the subject, basically. So I want to get you guys into the space of getting really, really clear on that. So before we do a lot of sharing, I want you to just, again, spend some time with yourself, getting really clear right now on what does money mean to you. Like if an alien came down to Earth and was like, what's money? How are you going to explain it? What is it? What does it mean to you? Like where are you at with it? And then obviously over the next 2 days we're going to go through like where do you want to be with it? How do we shift and change it? But you need to have an awareness of where you're at with it right now. You guys are like all writing, so I'm going to stop. I'm so busy.
So we have just finished up at Money Mindset in Sydney. I've obviously been talking for 2 days, so my voice is a little bit croaky, but it was so amazing. You know, I'm just really overwhelmed with gratitude right now. I can't believe the quality of the people in the room. Yeah, it was insane, and so many people in the room are like, oh my gosh, you know, this is such a high level room, like everyone is amazing. Like it wasn't even like there was one person that wasn't ready to go really, really, really deep. Like everyone just jumped in straight away. It was insane, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's amazing. But what's interesting is I actually set like intentions for who was going to be in the room, and I did a lot of mindset work around the quality of people I wanted, and you know, the stage they were at and what they were looking to achieve, and the result that they would get. And you know, I literally really worked really hard on those intentions, and they showed up. So it was so freaking cool. Perfect. Yeah, the internet was like super fast before, and I was like, awesome, and now it's just like not playing, but that's cool. We've got each other. Okay, so you basically want to help people just more around mindset and attracting what they desire and creating the life they, you know, desire on a really deep level. So not specifically relationship, like relationship's just a part of it?
Yeah, relationships are a part of it.
Okay, gotcha. So you don't want to be like specifically a relationship coach?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's perfect. I just thought from what you were sending me that you did want to do that, so that's totally cool. Hey Snapchat, what's up? I am literally about to jump on a radio interview with a radio station in Chicago, so I will snap you during the interview so you can hear some of it. Hey Snapchat, I'm super sorry. I didn't snap you during that interview. He was asking some really intense questions, so I was actually just concentrating. But I will definitely do a future one. So I am off to lunch in a second with Dave Brown, who is Jamie Foxx's manager. So I'm really, really excited about that. We're talking about some deals. and some ways that we can potentially collaborate. So that's going to be super cool. So really blessed to be here in Hollywood right now, and I will keep you posted. Snapchat. Hey, Be Your Branders, super pumped. I'm coming in from LA right now. We're over in Hollywood. You can actually see LA like behind me right there out the window, which is super cool. So I put up that little post yesterday being like, do you guys want to do like a 30-day content intensive, run it like a challenge where we do some daily videos? And the answers was like, on the whole, like, yes, we really need this. So I'm going to do it. Like I said, I actually planned this whole 30 days and the whole course out in January, but I don't know, it just kind of felt right to do it now, and you guys obviously want it, which is really cool. So we're going to be moving things through, like, you know, getting past fear of putting content out there. What are the best ways to show up? We're going to be talking on different platforms and finding your content home, and then establishing through potentially, you know, 30 or 40 different platforms, and just really sharing what I'm doing with you right now and how you can do that with a lot of ease without getting overwhelmed. So I'm just hanging out, just been reading for the past 20 minutes or so, which is awesome. I really try and read at least 10, 15, 20 minutes, sometimes half an hour a day. Like for me, I incorporate it into my growth and my personal development. I'm reading Secrets of the Millionaire Mind at the moment, but it's kind of interesting. Some of you may not know this. Some of you that know me really well may know this. It's very rare for me to read a book from, well, like the normal way people read books, from beginning to end. I know that sounds so silly, but I really don't enjoy that. I really love being almost just guided by what I need to read and see in the moment. For example, you know, I was like, okay, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I love this book, by the way. Like, this is one of the most influential books for me in terms of my money mindset. If you're watching this, you should like read it like 1,000 times, hands down. So what I do is I actually, you know, go into my Kindle, because obviously I'm traveling, so it's easier with the books, and I pull up the book on the Kindle, and then I go to the chapters, and I literally just go, what do I need to see right now? And I open that space, and my gaze or attention falls on a certain part of it, and I click on that, and I start reading that, and I read like anywhere between 1, 2, 3, 5 chapters from that, depending on the book. So, you know, this part that I was reading just before, it's awesome, and I kind of landed on this page, and it says, declaration, I am committed to constantly learning and growing. And for me, it's just like, I just kind of needed to hear that today. You know, I've done a whole lot of work on myself, a whole lot of mindset work, a whole lot of growth. And sometimes it can feel a bit overwhelming, you know, it can be like, oh my gosh, I'm doing all this work, like, am I doing too much? And just to read that in the moment, it was, yeah, it was really cool. So that's literally how I read books, which I think is quite cool. And I allow myself, sometimes with the books, like I have all my books, right, like sitting down here, and I sometimes literally just go, what do I need to read? Okay, I need to read this, okay, the ask formula, right? And I literally sit there and then I go, okay, which part of the book do I need to read? And I get really immersed in it, and I just allow myself to be guided by that. So hey guys, what's up? Regan here. I wanted to jump on really quickly, and I want to talk to the artists, the creators, the leaders, the people that are actually getting their message out into the world, the people that are putting content out there daily. And I'm talking about, like, you know, people that are committed to putting good quality content out there. But maybe you're someone who is a little bit stuck, or you know that you should be getting your message out there daily, but for whatever reason you get caught up, you get caught in your head, all of a sudden you don't think that you've got anything powerful to say with the world. It's really windy here. And I want to talk to you guys, right? Because something really, really, really cool is kicking off this coming Monday. So what it is it is a 30-day content creation challenge. And how it's going to work is that there's going to be a small intimate group of us. We have a private Facebook group, and you are going to get daily tasks and content from moi, okay? So every single day the video will be posted, and it will have daily tasks for you to do. Now, we're going to be covering everything from showing up online, getting your true message out there, how to monetize your message, how to show up on various different social media platforms, how to build out like 30, 40 plus platforms without really using too much more of your time, how to find your content home. We're going to be creating as well, you know, your unique content strategy, both with free and paid content, right? So also, of course, talking about sales activities so you can start bringing in money daily from your message. It's going to be super fun. I'm really excited about it. There's a stack of people who have already like jumped in and committed just because we spoke about it the other day in the Be Your Brand group, which is really cool. So if that is you just need to send me a message right away. 30 days, me and you, intensive in a private group to keep you accountable and make sure everything's happening. Now obviously you also get the recordings for life, okay? So I'm super pumped, and a big congratulations to everyone who's already secured their place in the 30-day content challenge. Have an amazing day. Send me a personal message right now. We kick off on Monday, and remember, you absolutely can have it all. Ciao.